Today's the day. We are going to wrap up a few small organizing projects around my studio. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and have you ever had many little projects going on and you just don't quite finish the last little bits of a few of them just because you're excited and you jump onto another project or whatever the case may be? Today is our day. It's my day. It's your day. We are going to finish some of the little organizing projects. Some of those little details that I let go astray. And so I want to wrap them up because I have more organizing projects coming up in the studio and I don't want to leave all the loose ends. So we're going to tie things up. We're going to start by writing out our list of what we're going to do. I would recommend that you grab yourself a Post-it, a piece of paper, and write down 3 or 4 little projects, little things that you're going to wrap up that will make you feel really good and we can organize together. All right, let's go. Okay, step 1 is to write down the different things that I want to do so I don't lose track. Plus, then we get the joy of crossing things off of the list. So we're going to start with PET tape binders. I have almost finished the PET tape organization system that I've been working on for a while. They need labels and they need a title on the front, and I have a few PET tapes. So that's kind of a bigger project. Then I spent time swatching out all of my washi tape, and now it's all swatched, but now it needs labels for washi. Let's say washi tape swatching. Let's not get crazy. I'm not labeling every single piece of washi tape. Washi tape swatching. Then I have a charm drawer. So I sell planner charms and sometimes I pre-cut a few of the charms. So I need to really update labels on charm drawers. And then last but not least, I have some printables that I want to cut down so that I can use them, because if they're just pre-cut, I will be much more likely to grab for them. So that is our list that we are working off of. I'm actually going to work from what I consider the easiest to the hardest, just so I can kind of build momentum. There's different ways to do it. Sometimes you start with the hardest thing just to get it out of the way, but I'm feeling a little bit lazy. And so I feel like if I can get some momentum by doing the easiest, which we're going to start with cutting down printables, the whole thing will just, it'll flash by. It'll be great. So let's get going. These are printables that I printed out to use in my faith planner, and I didn't use them all, but I want to use them for junk journaling, and I will be much more likely to use them if I go ahead and cut them down, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I have my Fiskars paper cutter. She's a doozy, but she does a really good job. And I think we're going to do 2 at a time. We can do this 2 at a time just to be as neat as possible. Let's get these cut. All right, one thing to mark off our list, done and done. Next up, let's head on over and do some labels on these charm drawers. Okay, so these are the charm drawers that I'm talking about. Some of these charms I no longer carry, so I need to empty them out. And then some of them have stuff in them and they're not labeled, and I just need to figure all of that out. So that's what we're gonna do now. I think this one might end up empty once I take some out of here, but we'll get it all worked out. I just need to freshen up this space a little bit just to update it for what I'm currently offering in my shop. Oh, I've got my label maker. I use the P Touch Embellish from Brother. I like it. It's very fancy. Probably not necessary to have one that's fancy, but I like this. Got my tweezers, got my scissors. We're ready to go. Let's do some labeling. This is actually a really good example of if you have a good system in place, it still needs updating. So these little drawers work great. It allows me to pre-cut a few charms so that I'm ready to go as orders come in. And it's worked great since I've moved in, but it does need updating. My stock rotates. I have new things come in, and I wanted to update this shelf a little bit. I don't need both of these containers in the moment or at the moment. I'm going to put one away and clear out a full shelf, and I can always bring it back when my stock increases. But this worked really well. Okay, that is a second thing done off the list that has been on the list for entirely too long. It's embarrassing how long that has been on the list. Okay, next, labels for washi tape swatching. So I worked really hard on this book. This is a swatch book of all my washi tape, and I want to have labels either, I think maybe coming off the side actually instead of up at the top. That will be each section. So if I'm looking for a particular color, I can just turn to it. You don't have to have it, but I think it'd be really nice. I tried with these labels right here. I don't love the look of them, if I'm being completely honest. I just don't think they look super cute, which makes me a little bit sad. So I'm going to try labels I'm going to try using my Cricut to make some labels for this washi tape swatch book, and we're going to see how it goes. So thought I would bring you guys along. Let's go create some labels. Okay, I'm not going to go too in depth with how I created these tabs. I just used the images icon over on the left, and then I searched for tab, chose a shape that I liked, sized it down, and then put in all of the different colors and categories that I am working with in that swatch book. This was a little bit tedious, but a wonderful example of now I have this saved on my computer. So as this swatch book expands and I add more categories and things like that, this is already there, ready to go. The cutting did not take long. It was really the formatting that really took up a longer time than I anticipated that it would. But wait until you see the final product. Look at how cute that ended up. Oh, I'm kind of in love with it. Love that. So we can cross that. Took a little longer than I thought, but we will cross that off of our list. Next up, PET tape binders. Okay, friends, these are the PET tape binders that I have been working really hard on, and I cut clear covers for them, which I like. And actually, I was gonna do a big label on the front. It doesn't need a big label on the front. It's pretty obvious that it's PET tape because of the frosted cover. So we're gonna leave that there. I need to add labels to the tabs, and then I have some new PET tapes that need to make their way in to these binders. So first I'm going to do the labels, and then we're going to do the new PET tapes. Let's do it. Y'all, these PET storage books have been a chore. This has taken so long, and if I'm being 100% honest, they are not completely done. The labels are going to be there. I've added a few more PET tapes, and I have some box sets that I also need to finish. I just couldn't do it today. I was waiting for lunch, and I just needed to get through what I needed to get through. And so They're almost done. We're almost there. It's going to take a little while. Sometimes organization projects, especially when you're getting into some of the micro organizing and really digging into your stash, it's going to be a journey. It's going to take a long time. And this is going to be one that I'm going to have to update on a regular basis, or it will very quickly get out of control again. Okay, they are updated, they are labeled, the new PET tapes are in there. Checking things off my list, how good it feels. Isn't it always the truth that things end up taking longer than you expect them to? So that took me an hour and a half, a little bit more. I was really hoping for 30 minutes, so 3 times as long, but that's okay. It feels good to get those little projects wrapped up so I can prepare for bigger projects. If you are in organizing mode, then hopefully this spurred you on to wrap up and tie up those loose ends. And I hope that you subscribe because there's lots of organizing coming up on this channel. And if you want to dig deeper or dive deeper into organizing for 2026, over on my Patreon group, we have a monthly organizing challenge that is carrying us through 2026 so it can be our most organized year yet. So head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to find out more. All right. I hope that you all have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.